Second Peter chapter 3, verse 6, whereby the world that then was being overflowed with water perished, but the heavens and the earth which are now by the same word are kept in store. You know, the same ordinance, the same way through the word of Yahweh outside, you know, that ordained the flood to happen at the exact specific given time as the Lord, you know, wanted it to be. It's the same equivalent of what we see to this day, man. We're breaking down to you through the Bible that very soon all hell's getting ready to break the foot loose. We're telling you that America's written in the Bible and how it's going to go out. We're even telling unto you how it even came in, breaking it down to you, all through the spirit and power of Yahweh by the outside. Don't you know that that's all through the same word on what, the Lord declared for the flood to come through? The Lord ordains everything that happens, man. And it's the same thing what we're getting ready to see very soon, man. We're getting ready to see as he has it written down and declared. We're getting ready to see America's fate, man. This is Isaiah 34:16. Seek ye out the book of the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahshua and read. No one of these shall fail, none shall all her mate. For my mouth I have commanded, and his spirit it hath gathered them. The Lord, through his prophets, declare his prophets to write these things upon tables, man. Make it plain upon tables, like a Habakkuk. This is Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 1. I will stand upon my watch and set me upon the tower and will watch to see what he will say unto me. And what I shall answer when I am reproved. The Lord Yahweh shall answer me and said, write the vision and make it plain upon tables, that he may run that readeth it. For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come. It will not tarry. This is prophecy, man. This is the spirit of prophecy. You know what I'm saying? And this is the thing that our people, majority of our people don't understand and are ignorant of, man. That the Lord is the one that ordains everything. The Yahweh is the one that ordains everything, man. And through his prophets, he commanded them, through his inspiration, to write these things down, man. For every single prophecy that was written down. That's how we see it, that's what we know yesterday as the Holy Bible. The Lord ordained the words of this book, for us to still be able to read it and understand these, for his elect to read and understand, even so unto these last days, man. Translated from different texts and languages, but the message is still the same. Telling you the fate of nations, telling you the history of nations, telling you the prophecies of the future, man. It's all through the same word, man. It's all through the same word, man. The same things what we see in, the same word as what, caused the flood to happen. Except in these last days, through the same word. Going back to 2 Peter's. 2 Peter chapter 3. Slucky. 2 Peter chapter 2. So, wait, it's like, bear with me. This is 2 Peter chapter 3, verse 5. For this they willingly are ignorant. For this they willingly are ignorant of, that by the word of the Most High the heavens were of old, and the earth standing out of the water and in the water, whereby the world that then was, being overflowed with water, perished. But the heavens and the earth, which are now by the same word, are kept restored. But the heavens and the earth, which are now by the same word, are kept and stored, reserved unto fire, against the day of judgment and perdition of ungodly men. What is that? The second death, man. These ICBM nuclear missiles, man. The lake of fire, according to Revelation, man. That the heavens, what you see today, everything, what you see today is being reserved and kept and stored unto that lake of fire, man. Everything is what you see and know today is being reserved and kept and stored unto that day, man. But prior to that day, certain prophecies, major prophecies, has to come to pass, man. Which we are seeing it manifold, which we are seeing it manifest, day by day, man. You know what I'm saying? And the major one is dealing with this MOTB. Because that is one major prophecy that must come to pass before the second death happens, man. And before Jacob's trouble comes to pass, man. See, we're now seeing on BBC News and and NBC Nightline News and headlines and shit, advertisements of C-hips, man. Biden passing bills of billions of dollars in manufacturing of micro C-hips. We're seeing that in 2022, man. In the year of the turn up, man. How about Shimei Shah turning up? Through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shimei Shah. Yahweh Shimei Shah has always been with the elders and apostles, man. You know what I'm saying? That great millstone, man. On down to our elder bishops and on down, to our brothers and our teachers. The Lord has always been, with our teachers, man. All these other groups that, with the fancy garments, which, ain't nothing wrong with the fancy garments, but it's about your doctrine, man. You feeding the people in spirit and truth. You breaking them down to prophecy, man. But you other camps with these other, with your own motives. You're not telling the people what the truth is. You're not telling the people what the MOTB is. When this thing begins to be made mandatory, people are going to be scrambling, man. People are going to be asking you questions, man, and making serious inquiry of this thing, man. Inquiring of you, that, those guys at GMS are talking about this thing. So what do you think this is? And you ain't going to have no answer to me because why? Because the whole time you just been scoffing and talking shit against this prophecy, man. For what reason, man? It's like you niggas think that that through our own ego, that we made this thing up, man. You can't have no egos in this thing, man. You cannot have no fucking ego in this thing, man. And how about Shimei outside will sift you out, man? But that's the problem with you other camps, man. You other Israelite camps that's not in spirit and in truth, that's not, in prophecy, man. You're not telling the people, you're not warning the people, man, of what this is, man. You know? You lead them straight to the slaughter, man. You telling the people, call them Most High Christ bless. You're not telling the proper names. You're not warning them of your enemy, man. You're not warning the people of what's coming down the pipe. Do you know how many jakes are going to go into this thing with, with the iffy mentality, man? You know how many, I'm saying, our people are going to go into this thing, enter into this hour of temptation, as well as Jacob's trouble, with the I don't know or iffy mentality. A lot of blood is going to be upon your people's hands, man. It's a lot of blood that's going to be upon you, I'm saying, you so-called leaders, Israelite leaders' hands, man. You see, the Lord has always set forth the teachers, man, and set forth the prophets. It's just that he set forth them last, man, because he's not dealing with the great majority of our people, man. The Lord's only dealing with his election, man, and all it takes is for the elect to hear this thing and be hooked. To hear this thing and be fucking hooked, and the rest is history. That's all it takes for the election, man. But there's gonna be no excuse, man. And the people are on to Esau, man. They're on to this so-called white man's ass, man. When you check the comments of these type of things, you seeing advertisements of of micro C hips, telling you that how convenient this thing is, your ID and credentials, it's all gonna be attached to this, grain of rice under your skin. They're bringing on people who got it onto the, show, to describe their life. They're telling you, how convenient they are on just, swiping their hands. Don't have to look for their wallet. I don't have to fucking look for my phone no more, this and that. They're making it very appealing unto you, man. Very appealing unto, the naked eye. You're seeing Amazon stores with fucking Amazon stores with with cashiers that swipe your hand, and people are onto it. People are catching on, talking about what in the market of use is this. Majority of the people are actually catching on to it, and talking about what in the MOTB is this on the TikTok, on TikTok, like telling you, that everything's all in preparation for the C hips. Everybody's so-called woke, man. And Esau is making it appealing, but you people are gonna take it. Everybody that's you Bible thumpers, everybody that's so-called awoke to this thing, except for the elect are not gonna take this thing, because those are the only ones that's written that's gonna gain victory, over this man's mark, over this image, and over the beast, man. These are the only people. These are the only individuals that's gonna gain this victory, man. That's gonna overcome this thing, man. Everybody knows about this thing, man. Everybody knows that this is the MOTB, but yet these people are gonna fucking take it, man. Because why? Like we just read in 1 Corinthians chapter 3, because y'all not built upon a good foundation, man. Y'all not gonna abide through this fire that's coming. What's that fire? The temptation for you not to take this thing. It's gonna be hard, man. You're gonna lose things. You gonna fucking lose, your house, your car for not taking this thing, because everything is gonna be geared towards, you know, in order for you to buy or sell or pay or anything, man. It has to be through this device, man. You know, to pay bills, to buy food, to sell anything. He calls it all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive this thing, man, to take this thing. You know, that's why you're seeing everything is being set up. Why do you think all these other nations declaring bankruptcy? The people are in an uproar, raiding their own president, their leaders' houses, in fucking uproar of the people, man. Why do you think that? Because it's all brought by design. Because this, for their great reset, is what they call it, according to Carl Schwab's. This is it. This is the next. This is the next solution. This for I forgot what they call it, but pretty much all they need is that that carbon tube, to where it's all tied into the Internet of Things. Everything is going to be digitally, man. Your ID, your credentials, your money, your accounts. Every single individual person is going to be upon this one thing for you, this one grain of rice for you. This is the He causeth, man. This is Revelation chapter 13. Revelation chapter 13, verse 16. He calls it all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, that no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. Unless you have this thing, you can't do anything. You will not be able to function in this new society, man. You'll be off the grid, And hey, I'm saying, hey, we're embracing it, man. We're tired of this fucking shit, man. We understand prophecy. Only reason people are gonna take this thing because they understand that, they understand to themselves and they see that, America's gonna last forever. These people only see America, man. These people are not seeing prophecy. These people don't see the kingdom. These people don't understand prophecy. These people don't know Yahweh Shemi outside. As much as you people claim how much you love the Most High, you love God, this and that, you're gonna take this thing, man. You're gonna fucking take it, man. You people are gonna take it, man. But I'm gonna get a precept slot. This is second Ezra, chapter 8, verse 3. There be many created, but few shall be saved. Many is gonna be, many. The Lord created this world for many, man. Many is created, but only a few is gonna be saved, man. The elect of Yahweh Shemi outside.